afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Monday. Hope you all had a good weekend.
How about you?
Watched way too much football.
I know. I always do, too.
Friday night on.
I know. It was so good. Packer game was so great.
Gosh.
That was a heart stopper.
My brother was at the game. He said it was the loudest game he's ever been to.
And he also said people didn't leave early.
No one
I thought
left.
maybe some,
Nobody left.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, can you imagine if you did? Yikes, that would have been a big mistake.
Absolutely. All right, well, on to the news now. The nation is headed for a government shutdown. Political reporter Will Keneally explains how it could affect Wisconsinites.
Late night TV might be back sooner than you think. The Writers Guild has agreed to a tentative agreement.
And the viral sensation that is the Kurter Burger is back for the third time. Stick around to find out when you can get some gooey Kurter Burger goodness. Let's take a look outside. Hummingbird.
Oh,
little
that's
guys
a
migrating through. Humming right along. Gary Canalte's in the backyard. Some rain in the forecast.
Yeah, it's not raining yet in the backyard, but it will be pretty shortly. Let's take a look at visible cloud track. The sun has been playing peekaboo with us through the day today. Mostly it's been cloudy, and now those clouds are starting to fill in, and we're starting to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms develop pretty rapidly just over the last couple of hours over areas west of Madison. Across southern Wisconsin, areas east of Dane County, just a few sprinkles. To the west, we're seeing more in the way of scattered showers and thunderstorms. One big batch developing across Lafayette and Greene counties from around Monroe and Darlington northward toward Mount Horeb and Verona, and those are heading toward the west side of Madison and Milton. Also some scattered showers and thunderstorms now developing over toward Richland Center, and those are drifting toward the north. 6-hour future track radar shows more scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms through the evening hours, and get used to this weather pattern. It'll be with us for a while. Current temperatures are still pretty mild. 74 Madison, 75 degrees in Janesville. Where the showers have started, the temperatures start to fall a little bit. But here in Dane County, everybody's at or above 70, including 75 degrees in Mount Horeb and 71 in Sun Prairie. Look for mostly cloudy skies, some scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms this evening. Temperatures dropping into the lower 60s. Later on, I'll tell you how much rain to expect and when the rain will finally come to an end.
All right, Gary, we'll check back with you. Thank you. The federal government is inching closer to a shutdown this weekend.
That is if Congress can't reach an agreement before Saturday at midnight. Political reporter Will Keneally spoke to a member of Wisconsin's congressional delegation and has more on what a shutdown could mean for all of us. Will?
Well, that's right. We're coming up on that deadline to pass the federal budget with what Wisconsin Congressman Mark Pocan says is more work that they can get done than they have the time left. But Congress can't give themselves more time to pass a stopgap measure and keep current spending levels for a matter of weeks or months while they debate a long-term budget. Now, Pocan, during a one-on-one sit-down with News 3 Now's For the Record, tells us that the ball is now in the House Republicans' court.
I mean, the Senate and Senate Democrats and Republicans and the House Democrats and the White House are in the same place. It's really only the House Republicans that are the outliers, so we just need them to come to the table like everybody else.
Now, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is negotiating with more conservative members of the Republican Party over those efforts. He sounded frustrated when speaking with reporters earlier today. Now, a federal government shutdown could have impacts for us here in Wisconsin. For instance, the USDA secretary says that benefits for women and infant children could be impacted in a matter of days after a shutdown. Now, according to the White House, those could impact 90,000 people here in Wisconsin, including more than 72,000 infants and children. Now, the separate food stamps program could continue through October. Now, you can watch our full interview with Pocan on channel3000.com.
All right, well, thank you. 3 teenagers are recovering today after a drive-by shooting at a house party over the weekend. Madison police say the shooting happened just after 11 p.m. Friday on Minders Road near the city limits line with McFarland. Of the 3 teenagers who were injured, 2 of them were teenage girls, ages 15 and 16. The third was a 17-year-old boy. All 3 were able to get treatment for non-life-threatening injuries. Tonight at 5, we'll hear from people who live in the area and say they're starting to question their own safety.
Madison police say a toddler was hurt while riding in a vehicle with a suspected intoxicated driver. The car was involved in a minor crash on the city's east side yesterday. The toddler received minor injuries and was released into the care of another family member. Officers responding to the scene found empty mini bottles of liquor inside the car. They arrested the woman who drove the car on tentative charges of operating while intoxicated and child neglect. According to police, this is the woman's third arrest in the past 5 weeks for the same offense.
When an Iowa County man reached out to our Call for Action team about extra charges on his energy bill, we looked for answers.
Our Catherine Merck explains how state law is backing the utility company up and how you can prevent extra charges from hitting your bill. Catherine?
James Kostoris says he's been paying his bills to Alliant Energy on time for 2 decades. That made this issue a surprise to him and what ended up being dozens of other customers as well. James said Alliant reached out to him about one of his 2 properties and those 2 meters for those properties. James got rid of 1 property, and so Alliant took away 1 meter. But he says Alliant never told him he would start getting charged for more than the 1 that was left. Alliant told James an audit found out there was an issue with the amount he owed, and he'd be getting a bill for over $300. He's left frustrated paying for a service he says he didn't use.
You couldn't get away with this in any other business you could tell me about, but that's the way it is.
In an email, a communications spokesperson with Alliant Energy told me 150 other customers were impacted by the audit that cost James some extra money. James ultimately paid a few $100 for the bill and is still calling for action on Alliant Energy so other customers don't get overcharged.
Catherine, now this man reached out to our Call for Action team. How were they able to help him?
Well, so for those who don't know, our Call for Action is a nonprofit extension of News 3 Now that takes consumer calls and mediates on behalf of the consumer with the company in question. In 2022, the Madison-based team returned more than $356,000 to local viewers. So that's our Call for Action team. In this case, our team was able to help James figure out why the company was able to charge him for these extra bills in this way. And that's actually due to some legislation at the state capitol. I'm going to explain more on those laws and how Alliant Energy customers can look out for their own bill to avoid an issue like this. That's going to be tonight at 10 o'clock.
We will see you at 10, Catherine. Thank you. The Badger football team's next home game will mark homecoming on the UW campus, but Badger fans will need to pay to watch the game on TV. The Big Ten announced today that Wisconsin's October 7th home game against Rutgers will be broadcast exclusively on the Peacock streaming service. That means that those who aren't going to the game will need to sign up for a Peacock account to watch. NBC Universal's streaming platform offers subscriptions starting at $6 per month. But as of now, Peacock does not offer a free trial. The Packers matchup against the Lions this Thursday is in a similar boat. It will be on Amazon Prime Video. Well, there's always the radio, right? That's free. And sometimes that's even better than watching it on TV.
Sometimes, yes. Visualize it yourself. It's a new world out there. Well, the work stoppage may soon be over for Hollywood writers. Their union reached a tentative deal with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers.
But as Elise Preston reports from Los Angeles, the ink isn't dry yet.
Hollywood writers walked the picket lines for nearly 5 months before a breakthrough was announced late Sunday. In a joint statement, the WGA and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers said they've reached a tentative agreement for a new 3-year contract.
Yet,
Elaine Lowe has been following the strike for the Ankler.
I went out and covered some of the festivities last night. Writers were celebrating at bars all across LA, on the West Side, up in North Hollywood, and they are both relieved and elated about this.
While details of the potential deal are still under wraps, writers were seeking better pay, increased staffing minimums, and protections against artificial intelligence.
I believe that the deal that we're working on right now is incredibly important for the longevity of not just the Writers Guild, but the entire entertainment industry.
Picketing is now suspended, but the Guild warned its 11,000 striking writers not to return to work until the ink on this deal is dry. Leadership votes are set for Tuesday if the language is settled.
We have worked hard, the beat of our feet on the streets, and I think it's really set the tone for other workers in America and other unions.
That includes 160,000 member sister union SAG-AFTRA. Talks between striking actors and the studios have stalled.
So I actually think these next negotiations could be very complex They may be burnished and given a boost, though, by having an archetype in the WGA contract that could feasibly speed things up.
Perhaps not fast enough, as economic losses from the twin strikes are estimated around $5 billion. Elise Preston, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And late-night talk shows could return by early next month.
Senator Bob Menendez says he plans to stay in office and run for re-election, even as he and his wife face criminal charges. The New Jersey Democrat remains defiant in the face of mounting calls from members of his own party for him to step down from Congress. A federal indictment alleges Menendez shared highly sensitive information about the U.S. Embassy in Cairo and used his power and influence as chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee in exchange for bribes in the form of cash.
For 30 years, I have withdrawn thousands of dollars in cash from my personal savings account, which I have kept for emergencies and because of the history of my family facing confiscation in Cuba.
Democrats in the Senate accepted his temporary resignation as chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee, but with a slim majority, most are not asking him to leave office. Menendez is expected to appear Wednesday in federal court in New York, along with his wife Nadine and 3 other co-defendants.
Well, the Culver's Curder Burger is making a comeback. The Sauk City-based chain announced today that the Curder Burger, the limited edition cheese curd patty topped burger that sent droves of people into the drive-thru in the last couple of years, will again be offered on Monday, October 2nd. The novelty burger created a huge buzz when it became a reality in October of 2021 after previously being announced as an April Fool's joke earlier that year. Culver said at the time that it sold 136,000 Curder burgers on that first day, helping approximately 1 out of every 5 of its stores set single-day sales records.
And there's no set time for the Curder Burger. It's as long as supplies last, however long that may be.
Good luck.
Yep.
Well, it was a quiet weekend at the box office thanks to a lack of good new movies to see.
Film critic Will Loper has the box office numbers and viewing suggestions on what to stream right now when Live at 4 continues.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Feldco will be here for your home renewal needs. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest until 2025. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and Saturday. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Wisconsinites elected Justice Janet Protasewicz to protect our democracy. Now some extremist Republicans are threatening to unconstitutionally impeach her before she even rules on a case. To overturn an election Wisconsinites already decided, instead of fixing issues voters care about. Radical Republicans want to overturn elections and ignore what really matters. Tell your state legislator to respect Wisconsin voters and oppose this unconstitutional impeachment.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lighting up with the latest limited time offer. During September, there is a 1 in 3 chance the lightning ball strikes a set of 2 plays on Megabucks. When it does, players get an extra number, which means better odds of winning a prize. Jackpot not included. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
Over the years, the attorneys at Habish, & Rotier have handled numerous cases involving the design and relative safety of child car seats. Because of this litigation, manufacturers have been forced to make these seats safer. We helped change the industry, and our most precious cargo can now travel more safely. The skill expended to achieve this result is the opposite of one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service.
When an appliance you rely on goes kaput, you can count on family-owned Brothers Maine, Southern Wisconsin's local appliance authority since 1938. With thousands of in-stock options, we have the brands you want at the lowest prices guaranteed. Even big box can't beat our prices. Our experienced team of appliance experts will help you make the right selection, and we deliver it fast and free to your home. What you need when you need it. Shop appliances you can bring home today at our Madison and Janesville showrooms. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome back. The CDC says more than 15 million American adults have long COVID symptoms, things like fatigue, brain fog, and dizziness.
But the chronic condition is hard to diagnose because routine tests don't reveal anything amiss. However, 2 small studies may be changing that. Researchers say that they have found potential biomarkers for long COVID. If so, this could give scientists a way to objectively measure who has long COVID and whether or not experimental treatment works. The authors found that those with long COVID had lower levels of the hormone cortisol in the morning.
Each year, more than 2,000 children in the U.S. die of sudden cardiac arrest, but CPR and automated external defibrillators can be life-saving. New data shows automatic external defibrillators, or AEDs, can increase a child's chance of surviving a cardiac arrest from 48% to 89%. Dr. Naomi Cortez with Nationwide Children's Hospital says it's critical that they're close by and used quickly.
You have 5 minutes from the time the person faints till possible brain damage and other end organ damage will occur.
Her organization, Project Atom, works with schools and communities nationwide to create heart-safe plans. Just 15 minutes of training can help teachers, coaches, even other students be prepared. A life-saving step that can give children another chance and a reminder that the device only works if bystanders know how to use it.
Well, Costco members can now get health checkups online for just $29. It's a new service from Costco in partnership with Healthcare, a direct-to-consumer marketplace company called Sesame. Costco members can book visits with medical providers nationwide directly through their membership in all 50 states. It doesn't bill through their health insurance. Sesame primarily caters to uninsured Americans and those with high deductible plans who prefer to pay cash for their health care. Sesame says its model helps keep prices of the services low for its users. For instance, mental health visits are billed at $79.
8-time Grammy-winning singer Usher will headline the halftime show at Super Bowl 58 this year in Las Vegas. Celebrities including Kim Kardashian and former NFL star Marshawn Lynch helped announce the gig of a lifetime, but the official call came from Jay-Z, whose company Rock Nation produces the halftime show. Usher gave his first live TV interview this morning since the announcement to CBS Mornings.
Jay-Z calls and he's like, "It's your time. It's the magic moment." And, you know, my girlfriend is there and she's like, I'm like, "It's happening." She's like, "No way." And he's like, "Way."
Usher said he actually knew for days before the announcement and said the toughest part was keeping it a secret from his family. He's promising fans a show they won't forget. Super Bowl 58, by the way, broadcast live right here on CBS on Sunday, February 11th.
And he had a residency in Vegas, so he knows Vegas.
It'll be a great show.
It's going to be a great show. Well, stocks recovered on Wall Street following last week's sell-off. The Dow Industrials gained 43 points. The Nasdaq added 59. The S&P 500 was up 17.
Streaming giant Netflix revolutionized the way that we watch television and movies, so much so that many of us may have forgotten it started out as a mail-order DVD rental operation. That part of the business model will officially end on Friday. The first DVD that Netflix ever mailed out, this is a great trivia question,
time,
was Beetlejuice on March 10th, 1990. 1998. The company says in the following years, it had 40 million unique subscribers and mailed out upwards of 5 billion DVDs. Remember that back in the day?
They send most of them to my house.
Netflix will send some subscribers 10 surprise DVDs in that final shipment.
If you're a subscriber to getting the discs now.
Exactly. Right.
And you don't have to send them back.
Oh, that's great.
They don't want them.
Okay, I'd be interested to see what you get.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get one.
No, I'm not subscribed to the disc program
not
anymore.
Okay. But you were. You got them all the time.
Everybody was.
I remember that.
Everybody was. Well, it seems the Expendable series of movies lives up to its name.
Here's film critic Will Loper and the Loper Report.
Hey, Susan and Mark. The Expendables 4, or Expendforbles as it's being spelled, proved it was actually quite expendable, bombing at the box office and making just $8 million in its opening weekend. That being said, is the movie itself worth seeing?
Hey, why are you here?
I got this situation where I need your help.
I need bad friends.
The franchise began in 2010 with Sylvester Stallone leading a group of mercenaries hired to go on dangerous missions. It brought together a number of action stars like Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, and Dolph Lundgren, and was meant to be a throwback to 80s and 90s action films.
I'm back.
In this lukewarm fourth outing, only a fifth of the cast returns, and it is a sad reunion indeed.
Terrorists have taken possession of nuclear missiles on a cargo ship off the coast. If these babies go off, it'll be World War III.
The action scenes are fine, sometimes exciting, and sometimes you can just about see the green screen the actors are standing in front of.
Let's fly, baby!
In between the action, there's a generic plot about nuclear weapons and starting an international conflict, but the banter between the stars is poorly written, and it's no surprise why most of the cast did not return. The Expendables 4 is not worth seeing.
Is that the biggest one you've got?
Over on streaming services, newly streaming on Netflix are the first 4 episodes of the newest season of Love is Blind.
I just want to be loved unconditionally.
I'm always going to think about you for the rest of my life.
Women are getting territorial.
When you love somebody, you don't just leave without telling them anything.
The reality show has hopeful singles propose without seeing each other, followed by a high-pressure situation leading up to a wedding just mere weeks later.
Love is blind, I get that, but sometimes love wants to fly first class.
Newly streaming on Apple TV Plus Friday is the film Flora and Son.
One more offense and you'll be behind bars. Flora, you're his mother. Find him something to do.
What are you hoping to get out of this?
I thought this guitar might make my son think I'm cool.
I'll be back in an hour. I don't care.
How annoying is he?
Very annoying.
What is that?
And streaming on Netflix Friday is a new season of The Great British Baking Show.
On your mark.
Get set.
Oh my gosh, it's real.
Bake.
The greatest feel-good show returns with 12 new contestants baking elaborate desserts each week.
That's it.
Totally adorable.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
Can I have 2 of those? Thanks.
Yes, I let out a cheer when they mentioned the Great British Baking Show.
Who you'll be doing on Friday.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's good. I've never seen it.
You've never seen it? Oh, you got to watch it.
But you're a big baker, though.
You don't have to be, though.
Okay.
No, yeah. You get hooked on it.
All right, still to come at 4. It's fun. Let's look at clouds. Imagine they look like something else, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, one viewer looked up and saw something indescribable. Gary will go beyond the barometer to tell us what she saw when we come back.
The fresh timer starts the minute a tomato gets picked. That's why at Pick and Save, we shorten the time from harvest to home. So no matter how you shop, you'll have more time to enjoy your fresh produce. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Update your home with new roofing and siding from Menards, plus get 11% off. Owens Corning shingles offer ultimate protection for your home. Choose from 50 styles to complement with your home's exterior. Get 11% off all Owens Corning shingles. Cedar Creek vinyl siding is low maintenance and built to withstand the elements. Choose from 16 popular color options, all backed with a limited lifetime warranty. Right now, $4.99 a piece after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
mind me. I'm just the flu. I'm quite harmless, really. And when people ask, but aren't you linked to dangerous flu complications like pneumonia, heart attack, and hospitalizations? I just say, but I'm just the flu. It's him. Who? I'm just the flu.
Fight the flu with Sanofi flu vaccines, which help prevent flu in older adults. They've even been shown to provide better protection from flu-related complications compared to standard dose flu shots.
Don't get Fluzone high-dose quadrivalent if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, including egg products, or after previous dose of flu vaccine. Don't get Flu-Block quadrivalent if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components. Tell your healthcare professional if you've had severe muscle weakness after a flu shot. People with weakened immune systems may have a lower vaccine response.
This flu season, you do have a choice. Choose the protection of a Sanofi flu vaccine. Ask your pharmacist or doctor which Sanofi flu vaccine is right for you.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
At Pick and Save, everyone wins when it comes to savings because you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards on pickup or delivery as you do in store. So no matter how you shop, everyone saves big. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
We'll take a look at this. 219 dogs gathered as Paramount Pictures set a Guinness World Record for most dogs attending a film screening. In this event, it was Paw Patrol, the mighty movie. The previous record was 199 dogs at an outdoor theater in Illinois. To qualify for the world record, dogs had to undergo a check-in with a team of veterinarians before entering the event.
That's great.
Got to keep cool, too.
Yes.
Yeah. And no fights, apparently.
Well, they were, get along. Yeah, they were. When I first read that story, I thought they were just all gathered in a field together, all the dogs by themselves. You know, they're on their leashes.
The owners were there,
It's a little easier, yeah.
All right, so some rain.
Yeah, some welcome rain at that. Hopefully not enough to cause any problems with flooding, I don't think so. But we can take what we can get. And the clouds are here. The rain is not too far behind. I'll tell you how much to expect in just a couple minutes.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on October 5th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable, rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
My name is Kyla Engelke. I'm a cement mason by trade. All the road builders are insanely busy right now. If someone comes in wanting or needing a job, we've got them. The infrastructure law that Joe Biden got passed is putting people back to work. Look at all of the bridges, look at all of the roadways, look at all of the people that are working. All of that's pretty awesome. To have a president like Joe Biden that's fighting for good jobs, it's huge.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
When dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation might be to blame. Over-the-counter eye drops can provide temporary relief. Xiidra can provide lasting relief. It targets inflammation that can cause dry eye disease. Xiidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort or blurred vision when applied, and unusual taste sensation. Why wait? Ask your doctor about a 90-day prescription and pay as little as $0. Xiidra.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on October 5th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, some showers and thunderstorms are starting to move across southern Wisconsin. The first batch just about ready to move into Madison by about 4:41. Maple Bluff just before 4:50 and hitting the airport at about 4:55. But while most of these showers are light, there are some batches of perhaps a little heavier rain or even some thunderstorms. You can see those kind of lifting toward the north. Not a lot of lightning there, but there's a flash over toward Mount Horeb, so can't rule out at least an isolated thunderstorm. Farther to the south, you can see these storms have moved through Lafayette County, right around Wyoda, dumping some heavy rain, but for the most part, they're not dumping a lot over a long period of time, which is good. And you can see them kind of weakening a little bit as they shift more toward the north and to the east. And then also we're seeing some showers and isolated thunderstorms now developing north and west of Dane County, west of the Dells into southern portions of Juneau County, approaching Mauston and Linden Station. Those are heading up into northern portions of Juneau and Adams counties over the next couple of hours. And you can see on 6-hour future track radar, not a continuous rain, but we'll see these little batches of showers and isolated thunderstorms just kind of rotating around an area of low pressure that'll slowly move across southern Wisconsin over the next couple of days. So 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Welcome rain is expected with these showers through Wednesday. There'll also be some isolated thunderstorms as well. Then dry weather returns from Thursday through Tuesday of next week, and temperatures will warm up. We'll be in the mid-70s by Friday, and then probably around 80 degrees from Sunday through Tuesday of next week. On Weather Track, you can see this little weather system. It's just kind of spinning across the Midwest. The jet stream kind of wraps around it, and so what happens is this is almost like a whirlpool at the side of a river, so there's nothing really to push it along, so it'll just kind of meander to the south and east over the next couple of days, and again, that'll bring us some welcome rain because it'll keep the clouds around and also keep the shower chances going. Planning your night, look for these little areas of showers and isolated thunderstorms to just kind of traverse through southern Wisconsin. 8:30 p.m. you can see them kind of moving through. Not everybody is seeing rain at any given time, but when it rains, it's possible there could be at least some brief heavy downpours. The cloud cover will keep temperatures up. Lows will be in the lower 60s. We'll also see some areas of fog overnight. So early tomorrow morning, again, probably need an umbrella when you head out to work because there'll be some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms off and on through the day on Tuesday with high temperatures eventually topping out right around the 70-degree mark. As far as rainfall amounts are concerned, probably looking about a ½ inch to an inch of rain when you total everything up over the next 48 hours. The heaviest amounts will probably be north and west of Madison, a little lesser amounts to the east, but everybody should see at least a 1/4 to a ½ inch of rain. Take what you can get at this point as we look at our planning your night across Dane County. 62 for the low in Middleton, 62 in Madison, 63 in Windsor. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 62 for the low in Monroe, 61 in Lone Rock, and 58 for the low in Camp Douglas. Tomorrow, we'll see some scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms, high temperature at 70 degrees. And again, we might start with some fog in the morning. That'll be the case actually the next couple of nights. Wednesday, a high of 68 with some scattered showers. And then once the rain ends, clouds Thursday morning give way to some sunshine in the afternoon. And then we have a prolonged period of pretty nice weather. High temperatures mid-70s on Friday, upper 70s on Saturday, around 80 degrees Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Maybe a chance of a shower or thunderstorm by Wednesday of next week. But the average high temperatures in the upper 60s by the end of that period. So we're looking at above normal temperatures pretty much for most of that time.
Sunday is October 1st already.
Go figure.
80 degrees. That's a nice start to October.
Yeah.
So lots of sun, no clouds, but we had an unusual cloud yesterday.
Yeah, this was actually sent in to meteorologist Alex Harrington. We got this picture out of Arena in our Beyond the Barometer segment. This comes from Donna Hicks, and she was confused because it looked like there were like layers of clouds there, and a lot of things going on in this picture. But you know, the thing I always try to impress upon people is weather is three-dimensional. You know, it's not just what's happening at the ground. The winds at different levels of the atmosphere could be moving in different directions, and that could lead to different clouds. So you take a look at this. This is actually a couple of different things here. First thing, you've got some fog. We've got some moisture down near the ground, so that's you got some very low-lying fog, which is kind of typical this time of year. But then we have a stratus-like deck of clouds. So this is basically just a solid layer of clouds at low levels of the atmosphere.
No rain.
No rain really out of those, but behind it, and this is what makes this picture kind of confusing, is you can see those bright white clouds at the top. What you actually have are low-top cumulonimbus clouds, thunderstorm cells that were developing farther out to the west. So what happens is you only see the tops of those clouds. The low stratus clouds are in front of it. So it's almost like a three-layer cake there, where you've got different clouds at different levels, and the stratus clouds are just kind of moving in from west to east, whereas the cumulonimbus clouds are moving more from southwest to northeast with the upper level ones, because those are taller clouds, at least compared to the stratus clouds. And the fog, of course, that's just moisture near the ground that's creating a little bit of a cloud near the ground.
The clouds at the top are miles away.
It looks like it's right there. Right, but you're looking at clouds that are probably about 10 or 20 miles away, where the stratus clouds are probably just a couple of miles away, and of course the fog is right at the bottom of the picture.
Donna, that is such a cool picture. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's, it's one of those common questions we get a lot, where people say, well, the wind's blowing this direction, how come the clouds are coming in from another direction? But when everything lines up and you can see the different layers of the atmosphere, sometimes they all kind of line up, and you end up with a kind of an interesting looking picture
really
like that.
cool.
Slice it like an onion.
Yeah.
All right, Gary. Thank you.
Gary.
Coming up next here on Live Before, The Price is Right has a new home. We'll come on down right after this.
And then coming up next hour at 5, it's almost apple picking season. How have the orchards fared during this summer's drought? We'll have that story coming up tonight at 5.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So let's get to yours with an SUV like the Ford Edge, with a bright 12-inch LCD touchscreen, the power of an EcoBoost engine to get up and go, intelligent all-wheel drive, and a panoramic Vista roof to get a better view of your world. Be future ready with Ford Edge. Choose FlexBuy on Edge with 0% APR financing for 66 months, plus $1,000 FlexBuy cash and $1,000 low APR cash, only at your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure.
make sure every child in Dane County has a warm coat to wear this winter, and we need your help.
Please donate gently used kid-sized winter coats to any Clinky Cleaners. We'll clean them for free.
And Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County would give these to kids in need right here where we live.
Don't have a kid's coat to give? Log on to Channel 3000 to make a financial donation. Track our progress on News 3 Now and Magic 98, then donate to Coats for Kids.
Giving the weather satellite a spin. Wow, that's a pretty picture.
Beautiful day in San Francisco.
What is it? 73 degrees. Perfect. This is summer in San Francisco. The fall is like the warmest time of the year there.
Yeah, this is the Transamerica building, right?
I'm told it's the tallest building in San Francisco. Well, America's longest running game show now has a new home.
The Price is Right ended its historic 50-plus year run at TV City in California last spring and starts season 52 in a brand new studio.
Danya Backus gives us the behind-the-scenes look.
And now, here's your host, Drew Carey.
After 51 years and more than 9,500 episodes, America's iconic game show has received a makeover. The Price is Right relocated from Bob Barker's Studio 33 in Television City. Contestants will now come on down in a new state-of-the-art studio at Haven Studios in Glendale.
Once you get inside, it's great. And it looks just like the old set, except for the seating area with the new audience. Everything else looks pretty much the same.
When I'm standing over at my podium, it's kind of surreal that it almost feels like it's the same.
Host Drew Carey and crew say the location is different, but the game hasn't changed.
Oh, you're gonna play Plinko!
There will still be fan favorites like Plinko in the Showcase Showdown.
People want to see people like them, somebody that you can relate to, be having the best day of their life and winning prizes that you would like to have at your house, go on trips that you'd like to take.
The 52nd season of the show also welcomes back a full studio audience for the first time since 2020. The excitement from contestants has carried over to the new location.
They put a lot of work into it, a lot of technology. It's super bright. I mean, you can feel energy walking into that room. It's amazing.
I think it is so beautiful here. The other studio was nice and large and airy, but this studio over here is cozy and beautiful. It's, you know, I'm closer to Drew.
Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Yeah, you really couldn't tell.
It looks a little brighter, a little crisper.
And now the whole audience is back.
Yeah.
Finally.
That makes the show.
Pandemic. It does. It really does. Drew Carey, by the way, returns for his 17th season as host, along with announcer George Gray, who you saw there, and all of the models.
And the new studio made its daytime season premiere on CBS this morning at 10 a.m. Check it out. Well, still to come, we'll meet our Pet of the Week from the Dane County Humane Society.
Get ready to call out mush when you... Oh, look at that face. Look at those eyes, too.
Blue eyes.
Taylor, this is Taylor. Look at the smile on that face. Taylor is a Siberian Husky, and we'll meet him when Live at 4 continues.
Is summer fun on your agenda? If not, it should be, because we are at Wisconsin RV World today with Miss Christine Egan, the lady who knows everything about these beautiful units behind us. 78 years in business, 4-generation family-run business. I know you love this opportunity to help people have fun in the summer. So what are some options of these great things?
You can get anything from a single axle to a bunkhouse to a couples unit to toy hauler, travel trailers, and fifth wheel. The sky's the limit.
I love it so much. You have all of the models on the floor right here. What about solar? People are always wondering about, are these units solar ready?
You can get it with either solar ready or solar on board.
Okay.
Solar on board means that you actually have the solar panels on the roof and ready to go.
Can I get in one of these? Because
yeah.
I love them so much. Someday I'm gonna have one. Will you show me one?
Yeah, we'll get outside and look.
Christine, every time I'm here, I'm amazed at your selection.
This is one you might really like.
Let's go see it.
the hero of your family and make it a fun summer here at Wisconsin RV World. I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison. And we just need a deck of cards and a cold beverage. Get over here.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at gawon'twait.com.
Hold it!
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
Ordering promotional products guaranteed to create memorable moments is an easy mission at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
In our first warning traffic, no problems right now on the Beltline, I-39, 90, 94 on the east side of Madison. Have slowdowns on US 18 151 heading into the construction zone around Verona. Otherwise, I-39, 90 down toward Illinois, or I-94 eastward toward Milwaukee, looking in pretty good shape. As are mainly I-39, 90, 94 heading to the northwest. Looks like a slowdown as we head into the western portions of Juneau County around New Lisbon and Linden Station. That's your news for now. First warning traffic.
All right, Gary, thank you. I have a dog, we'll explain. For years, consumers have been restricted from getting the information to repair their own electronics and appliances.
American farmers have also been unable to repair tractors and other equipment that they own. As Barry Peterson reports, new laws are forcing changes.
Zach Wood is steering tens of thousands of dollars of high-tech farm equipment, like a GPS-guided planter that won't seed the same row twice. But a computer glitch can shut it all down. And then farmers in rural areas can wait days for a dealer's service call.
Does that increase the risk that you're going to lose the crop to weather?
Yeah, your combine's sitting on the side of the field and you can't use it and you haven't cut most of the field, and before it hails it off, then you lose the whole thing.
Okay, let's go over to the other one. Zach's father, Danny, testified for Colorado's Farmer Right to Repair law, so farmers can get the information from dealers to do their own repair work. And he was there when the bill was signed into law.
Tell me why it has such resonance with farmers.
Farmers are not people that like to rely on others. Some dealers for John Deere, America's biggest farm machinery maker, opposed the bill. John Deere declined an interview and sent an email saying in part, John Deere supports a customer's decision to repair their own products, utilize an independent repair service, or have repairs completed by an authorized dealer. State Representative Brianna Titone was among the law sponsors and says right to repair addresses wider issues.
It comes down to a lot of the environmental issues around the consumer products that are just thrown away.
One study showed that if we repaired and used cell phones for another year, which would curtail, sometimes polluting manufacturing, it would be the same environmental benefit as taking more than 600,000 cars off the road.
So we need to replace that floor.
Right to repair will help farmers keep their equipment running. Critical, they say, to keeping them in business. Barry Peterson, CBS News, Pete's, Colorado.
Well, Los Angeles police were in pursuit of a man driving a golf cart in the San Fernando Valley. The suspect was wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. The shirtless male suspect also had a dog in his lap. As he continued to flee, officers were seen throwing multiple unsuccessful spike sticks toward the cart, which said security on the side. Eventually, the man pulled into a parking lot, but was quickly cornered by officers on foot. The police officer picked up the canine passenger. No word on its fate. Speaking of dogs, we have one right here. Amy Good from the Dane County Humane Society is here. Welcome to you.
Hi, Amy. Good to see you.
Who's your friend?
This is Taylor. He's a big lap dog, obviously.
We thought he'd be down here, but he decided he's coming up on the couch.
He thinks he deserves couch time.
So tell us about him.
So he's about a 1-year-old husky, might be a purebred, we're not really sure. But he came to us about 2 weeks ago from California.
Oh, look at those eyes. He looks like a purebred. He's a little on the skinny side.
He could use some groceries, as we like to say. But he likes to have fun. He's pretty calm for a husky, though.
Oh, yeah. For a 1-year-old?
Yeah, he's about a year is what we estimate. So yeah, he's pretty chill.
And he needs some hip surgery.
He does. So our vets examine all the dogs that come to us from transfers, and they noticed he was limping a little bit on one of his back legs and had some weakness. And it turns out he needs hip surgery, which the shelter will take care of. One of our surgeons will do that surgery, so the new owners don't have to worry about that.
So it might be down the road a little bit.
Right. We have some time. About 6 months. Within 6 months.
It'll be taken care of.
Exactly.
He is, we haven't heard a peep out of him.
No.
Usually they howl a little bit.
Yeah, he's very calm.
Very calm.
Look at this.
Aw.
We had a golf outing on Friday as a fundraiser called Putts for Pups, and he went along, and he loved meeting all the golfers. He rode in the golf carts. He was having a great time. So he's a really good, fun dog to have.
That's 2 dogs in a golf cart story in a row.
Yeah, right. He's absolutely beautiful. How much bigger do you think he'll get?
He's probably full grown if he really is a year old.
Okay.
So this is probably about his size. I think he's about 40 pounds. So he's not, he looks big, but he's not really that heavy.
All right, you have some more dogs coming in?
We do. So we already have a lot of dogs at the shelter, but we have so many shelters in need. We have 3 transfers planned in the next week. So we could really use some adopters over the next couple weeks.
Coming from Texas, Missouri, all over the place.
They are. Yep, and Alabama too.
All right. And Bark and Wine?
Bark and Wine is already sold out. That's this Saturday, but people can still participate at home. We have a wonderful matching gift of $15,000. So if people can donate online, it will be matched dollar for dollar by one of our donors. And our silent auction is already live too.
And that's online?
That's great.
That's online as well.
Yeah.
All right, last time we had a little pup.
Mr. Maxwell, and he was adopted. How couldn't he be? Look at those ears.
I know.
Look at those ears.
Those gigantic ears he had.
I love the ears.
All right, we'll get Taylor home now. That's a husky move right there.
That is. He does like his belly rubs.
Well,
he is a great dog.
He really is.
And just what a sweet
for a
personality.
1-year-old? Yeah.
Look at that smile. Say, take me home, take me home.
If you're interested in adopting Taylor or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. Amy, thanks for bringing them out today.
Thanks, Amy. Great to see you.
Have a great day. Well, the final check your forecast coming up.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on October 5th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
From working out to catching up, and of course, game night. Your home is the groundwork for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to have been a part of this community for 78 years. And during our 78th anniversary event, carpet installation is just $78. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home. Beautiful, made affordable. Locally owned and operated since 1945.
Join Stoughton Health's Dr. Aaron Schwab on October 5th to learn about simple outpatient treatments that can alleviate varicose or spider veins. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
News 3 Now's Call for Action has settled hundreds of area consumer disputes, but we can't do it without our dedicated team of volunteers. Would you like to join us? Contact Call for Action by phone or visit channel3000.com to fill out an application.
When a local utilities customer was charged for past electric bills without using any electricity, he made a call for action.
You could not get away with this stuff in any other business.
News 3 Now gets to the bottom of these energy bill issues tonight at 10.
Showers and some isolated thunderstorms moving into western and southwestern portions of Dane County, south and west of Madison. Some thunderstorms south of Mount Horeb and west of Belleville. And you can see little periods of showers and thunderstorms will be rotating through southern Wisconsin later on this evening.
All right, Gary, thank you. Tomorrow here on Live at 4, as COVID cases continue to add up, we'll get the latest on COVID and vaccines with UW's Dr. Jeff Potoff.
And is it better to buy or to lease a new EV? Consumer Reports will have that answer for us tomorrow on Live at 4.
Daddy teaches you can be anything in this world that you want to be, right? Don't Daddy teach you that?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or any color.
See, this is how children think right here. Critical race theory wants to end that.
You can make friends.
Yeah, you can make friends, no matter what color they are. So we need to stop CRT.
The truth wins if we're all brave enough to tell it.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So let's gear up for it with an SUV like the Ford Bronco Sport. It has a terrain management system with 5 standard GOAT modes, so you can go over any type of terrain. Plus, 4x4 capability is standard across the entire lineup. Be adventure ready with Ford Bronco Sport. Choose FlexBuy on Bronco Sport and get 3.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 500 FlexBuy cash, only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
And we're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge. And Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less and get the job done with 1. This works.
Kinda.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Are you sweating over high energy bills? Windows drafty or broken? Champion is here to help. With our 70th anniversary sale, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs.
Then they are built in our very own factory.
Installed by a team of professionals and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty.
Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Okay, Floor & Decor, show me what you've got. Now this tile says spa day all day, but this tile says classic on glam. And this modern look, it's sleek yet chic. Okay, I've got it. Everything I need to pull this project together, and all at the perfect price.
At Floor & Decor, you can realize any aspirational project at an inspirational price. Because with an unmatched selection of high-quality products, all at everyday low prices, your bathroom upgrade has never been more you. Discover Floor & Decor today.
In today's Final Touch, now that's using your head.
And you need to when you're out to set a world record of soccer touches. Cuban athlete Eric Hernandez set out to break the world record for the most soccer touches in an hour. The former Guinness World Record for the male category was set in 2017 in Mexico. Abraham Munez had 11,901 touches in an hour. Well, Eric, the former soccer player, stood for 1 hour putting the ball in the air 12,237 times with different parts of his body, shattering the old record. 3 FIFA category referees were on hand. FIFA were on hand to verify Hernandez's feat. Well, that'll be sent out to the Guinness people for international recognition.
That is impressive.
12,900 times in an hour.
Well done.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow. News 3 now at 5 starts right now.